Read the book, so, we've got both ways of looking at it today, so, I'll call this meeting to order, and at, this time, I'd like to have an approval of the January 27th, 2016 meeting minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the January 27th, 2015 meeting minutes as discussed today.
I, have a motion, any comments? Hearing none, all those in favor, say aye. Okay, at this time, we'll have a follow-up item, 7 by, Mr. Monday Rufus. Read the book, so, we've got both ways of looking at it today, so, I'll call this meeting to order, and at, this time.
Monday and Rufus PC. I'd like to also recognize my longtime associate, Mr. Robert Gonzalez. Commissioners, we reviewed the status of internal audit recommendations related to Area 7 office. That report was released September 27, 2012, and the follow-up we did was as of May 11, 2015. Go to page 5 of the report. These are prior recommendations, the current status, and the auditor's remarks. Finally, we had, when we did the audit, was out of the 15 fixed assets that we tested, 2 of them did not have the correct information as listed on the commission's inventory report. So this time, what we did was to follow up. We met with the Region 7 office management and the Austin Central office management to obtain information on the status and accountability of agency personal property gaps. We obtained the personal property inventory printout of Region 7 office from the central office here for fiscal year ending August 31st, 2014. We selected and tested a sample of fixed asset inventory for Region 7, including the fixed assets in question prior to September 27, 2012. We met with the Commission's Financial Services Management to obtain information on the process used followed in the reconciliation of Region 7 office personal property inventory to staff services inventory records to the Financial Services year-end reports, which are required to be filed by the Commission. All of the Region 7 office fixed asset tested, we are properly accounted for, including the fixed assets in question. The Region 7 office fixed asset items which were transferred, deleted, and had changes to make corrections to the properly supported by inventory forms and documentation to accurately record the current status of the inventory on the inventory records. So we do commend the Region 7 office for complying with our recommendations. So at this time, commissioners, no further work is deemed necessary at the Region 7 office related to fixed assets.
You give an A+.
I wish we could give a grade, but they have implemented our recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the follow-up audit of Region 7 office as discussed today.
Hearing a motion, do I hear a second? Any discussion?
Just let y'all know the guys that would have got an A+ are sitting right there in those 2 shirts. That's the page of Region 7, right?
Thank you for your hard work. We appreciate it. All those in favor say aye. So moved. All right. Item 4, audit the program records management.
Commissioners, we have conducted an internal audit of the program records management at the Texas Agricultural Commission. Our work was as of April 3rd, 2015. Objectives of the audit are listed on page 6. One of them is reliability and integrity of information. Second one is compliance with policies, procedures, laws, and regulations. Efficiency and effectiveness of operating procedures, and the safeguarding of assets. The results of our audit disclose that the Texas Monetary Commission has adequate systems in place. Also, have effective processes in place to test the livestock diseases and monitor the movement of livestock. However, we did note some opportunities for improvement the management processes in place. So we go to page 6 of the report. We outlined the objectives that we wanted to accomplish during the audit. One of them was reliability and integrity of information. We did determine that there were controls in place to ensure that reports generated from the data received and entered into various databases is communicated to appropriate animal health care professionals. There are procedures in place to retrieve information that are stored in the databases. Procedures are also in place for updating and keeping current the contract with market is a source of data for the agency databases. The Commission is also implementing the data accuracy monitoring, which is called the data report. It's actually a quality control activity that actually involves testing the entry of data into the collection system for accuracy. Every supervisor of the person who enters the data into the data collection system performs that quality control process. However, we did note finding there the management should complete policies and procedures for inclusion of e-permit required animal movement verification dates. The criteria there is the rule 51.1 chapter 51.1 of the Texas Insurance Code describes the e-permit as a movement of free movement authorization of animals into the state by the Commission. We did note the condition that 154 of the 2,324 e-permits processed for the period beginning September 1, 2013 to December 31st, 2014 did not have any required information, did not have any information on e-permit verification date, the number of heads of exposition, the comment section. In essence, the information was not written on that form, 154 of the 2,324. So, due to the fact that that information is not there, it is not known when the animals listed on the e-permit were moved, whether the cell number of animals were moved, or whether the number of animals changed or cancelled. So, it's important to appropriately complete that form. Next, on page 7 is why did this happen? Well, it happened because the Commission does not have completed policies and procedures for state region offices to follow and complete and ensuring that all required information is included. So the effect of that is accuracy of information. You do rely as commissioners on accuracy of information to make decisions. The state of Texas as a whole relies on accuracy of information to make decisions. So it's important that that information is accurate at all. So our recommendation is management should complete the policies and procedures for the regional office inspectors to follow regarding the required information needed of the departments into the permit for the system database. The management has responded. We believe that they are acting on it to ensure that that information is accurate. Next is objective 2, has to do with compliance, policies, procedures, laws, and regulations. Based on the work we did, we determined that the Commission has policies in place which will rather show that agency staff is proficient in performance of their duties regarding data into the database system. Next one there is the objective number 3. That has to do with efficiency and effectiveness of operating procedures. We know now that the Commission is transitioning from the accredited veterinarian database system to the authorized personnel system to the APS. The commission can now obtain the veterinary information much quicker electronically than we previously was in paper. So we do believe that that's an efficiency issue, something that the commission is really working on. Safeguard of access is another objective that we monitor companies, and we did determine that the commission has policies and procedures in place to safeguard the several automated systems used to collect data. So I have commissioners, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Most of those certificates that be from the vets, not. Some of those maybe.
Permits,
Yes.
they're mainly dairy permits in the region one, I understand, is that correct? And the problem is, you'll get a permit with, we have instructions how to do it, we don't put policies and procedures. That's where we can tighten up on the accountability, in my mind, why they're not doing it. I'm not making excuses for it, but why they're not doing it is they make it a permit that says 300 dairy calves, 1 day old, or something like that. 4 months later, 84 were tested on this day, 17 on that day, 4 are still missing, 97 are resold. It becomes, dairy permits are complex, to be nice about it and nightmare to tell you the truth about it. We're gonna have to work with them truthfully, and I haven't talked to Dr. Lancer, we may have to hire another person. I mean, it's just, this is the same region that's completely overwhelmed with TB testing and other issues up there. So these are really, if you look at it, it's 6% of our permits, and 94% are done right. But the issue for me is a manpower issue, and we've got to focus now. The session's over, we think we have some budget clarity. This is an understaffed region, and it's going to take us hiring someone to probably fix this stuff. It's going to time consuming inspectors. They go out to the calf ranch, go out, and one day there's still 74 need to be tested, and there's 37 still need to be tested, and 9 that can't come for it. Without speaking to them or making excuses, someone they've done the best they can to close it out. We'll work with them on procedures and accountability, but we'll probably person. So that office may be 3 of them, that's not 2. These very heavily groups of thousands at a time electronically, so it's a different changing world for us as far as management of data, recording the process, and dealing with the ones that fall through the cracks. What do we do if they say, well, this is bad, that's bad, these things. Some are good apples and some not. So this is a process we're going to have to deal with. My answer is we will handle it, and we'll probably have to hire some people. And unless we are making some loss.
What can you do in
Well, basically what's happening here is the permits are being verified without reporting on the exact information. What I'm telling you is, in one permit, there may be 30 different test dates of different numbers that add up to it. So in the meantime, we're going to tell them to write it down and do a better job single-handedly. Some of these permits, there's stacks of them, literally stacks of them. And so we're going to fill them out. We're going to tell the guys to do what they're supposed to do, what the instructions, which are recorded at. What I'm not sure is we have a process to allow them to easily maintain a permit that's in transition. In other words, it's not, it's open or it's closed, it's partially open, it's partially open, it's partially open. Someone makes a management call. We may need a better computer data entry system to capture partially verified permits, to put them in a status between open and closed, and then not close them until they're finished, and then make sure, this is actually not a program records issue in my opinion, it's an Amarillo office issue based on the flood area. So the short-term answer, Mr. Letters, is we're not going to close the permit. It's not going to be done. The problem that I know, that I'm aware of, is we don't have the people do it correctly because it's so time-consuming. So we're going to just reallocate assets and make that bring a person in, hire a temp, or do whatever it takes to get the information for them. The easy answer is we're not going to close them out until we get the information. So what you may see now, not showing up in the audit, is you may see departments. That's the easy answer. We just won't close until we get the information correct. And I think to do that, we have to hire that person. But this problem of dairy permits is growing. It's not getting better. It's getting worse. It's not in a bad way. It's just the numbers of dairy cows in the state of Texas, the size of the size of the some of the something that 40, 50,000 animals. That's rolling. Let's say that we can, so it's a situation where we need to reevaluate our software and data management system to capture data more easily than go pencil and paper version. We're gonna look into concrete this.
Are the dairies required?
Yes.
to do that?
No, well, the dairies are required to have the calves tested. What happens is they come in at 1 day of age. Our rules require tests, and tests cannot be done until they're 2 months. It's too little. They don't have to actually test. So from 1 day of age to 2 months, if you say, and it's in a hold order situation, 2 months, you come along and start looking for thousands of dairy calves, and all exactly the same. We are somewhat at the best management practices that so we actually had we just filed the last edition. It's not the last edition we just filed. I think it's like that, right? So it wasn't Broadway, some fines and some compliance. That was checked up. The problem with this for the most part are bad apples. So it reflects poorly on our record keeping system. And we'll just continue working with the industry and working with other people. And now that we've got some clarity on budget, I think we're going to have to upgrade our software and make this better. But it's not, I mean, look at 154 out of 2,400 permits. Most of our regions probably scored an A+, and that region did not score an A+, primarily because of overflow numbers. And we have some obligation on the management side to keep the tools. Short-term answer those, I'll tell these guys, don't approve the permit, put them over here to the side, and we'll let our bid management folks work in the field with our computer IT folks. And actually, I was glad when they suggested that we agreed to audit program records. This is exactly why this department, which I'm pointing that corner because that's where they're at, is undergoing the largest transition in technology and change of their work. They work with some change in the environment. They're the health certificate folks, electronic, paper permits, electronic, and what I'm telling you, we need to upgrade our software and our web access. We need more inspectors and handle. We need to have we'll probably get them by some more small. So I'm not making any excuses at all. I knew when they audited, we were going to catch this, but it's just literally a prioritization for those people. Dairy industry self-imposed the testing requirement on itself. It's a voluntary thing that they feel is important. Many states don't require this testing, so we're muddling through trying to manage what is a growing industry. And truthfully, if we look at our regions, we've got too much going on in the region for the staff. So we'll have to continue to adapt and change demographics and support. So I hope I answered that, Mr. Brothers. But with the short term, we just won't clear the permit until it's done right. But we'll just have to create a status in limbo so we can take a look at that. I'm comfortable we can solve this, but it's going to take some time.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the audit of the program records being discussed today.
I have a motion. Any further discussion? I would like to say, Mr. Rufus, that this is exactly why these audits are so important. Find out things like this right here that we can at least work on. I mean, I understand what Dr. Ellis was talking about. And but these are things that come out periodically in these audits that really help this commission. So thank you very much. Having said that, here's a second.
Second.
All right, all those in favor? All those opposed? Motion carries. All right, thank you very much. Any public comment? Hearing none, gentlemen. So moved.
Next month.